I want to share this, that I was about to make a huge mistake. And I think it's a common mistake that those of us that believe God could make innocently. And I want to share it with you. And it's about obedience. I thought I was being obedient to God. He gave me an instruction and I'm following it, but I'm worried about everything else. I'm thinking about everything else that should be done or needs to be done for me to follow his command. Therefore, I've got stuck in, okay, God, I know you've told me to do this, but what about all this stuff around me? Think about Abraham. When God told Abraham, leave your country, your household, and your people, and go to a land that I will show you. Is there anywhere in scripture that says that Abraham went, oh, what about my mum and dad? What about my cousin and my nephew? What about the house? What about? There was none of that. And that's where the mistake comes for some of us. Instead, we act like Eve. What do you mean? So Eve, like Adam, were given clear instructions. Do not eat from that tree over there. Is it clear? That's what the scripture says. But then what did Eve go and do? She goes and have a conversation with the serpent. And that's where I was. What does that mean? That's where you get stuck. Because I wrote it down here. When God gives us instructions, this is what I was doing, and this might be you. You're weighing it up. You're evaluating it. You're comparing it. You're considering what God said, because you've got the clear instruction, but you're then looking around you and going, Lord, what about this? What about that? What about that? That's not your concern. And that's why Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Because you're going to get confused. It's going to cause you to hesitate. It's going to cause you to get anxious and just question whether or not you're hearing correctly for God. You heard God. He gave you command. So what you need to do is not live in partial obedience, because partial obedience means this. You're not going to hear from God anymore. God's not going to use you. He's not going to answer your prayers until you actually fully obey his command. When you do that,